Section 9, introducing Tableau 2018.1 and 2018.2. Tableau 2018.1 would be the first version under the new naming format, which basically follows the pattern, the year, the number of release in that year, and the number of maintenance release of this version. So the version we're using at the moment will be 2018.1.3. Tableau hopes that the new version naming pattern will offer a more accurate feel of the freshness of the software to its users. In Tableau 2018.1, we're looking at the improved hierarchy filters, where it shows all values in a hierarchy. We look at cascading filters to apply all in a hierarchy. We look at the analytical object guidance, which is guidance on viz with visual prompts. Step and jump lines to visualize changing discrete values. This is where we have new line charts, which can be toggled via the path function, path on the marks card. We look at the hide the viz and tooltips, where previous versions of Tableau you couldn't hide the viz and tooltips, now you can. We're looking at the dual axis for different data types. This is when you can have a decimal or a whole number. In previous versions, if you were to try to do a dual axis on different data types or formats, then it will the option for dual would have been shaded out, so it won't be available. Then we look at the dual map with custom or generated long and lat. Before, you couldn't use custom longitude or latitude to dual axis on, and now you can. And then finally, the drag generated cluster to make a new calculation and refit clusters. This is basically, we have the k-means cluster feature of Tableau in the analytics pane, and now you can drag the clusters into a dimension, rename it as an actual calculation to reuse later. And all these are powerful features for Tableau 2018.1. So here we have Tableau 2018.1, and just as the previous video said, if you click on the About Tableau, you can see the 2018.1 and the maintenance version, it's 0, because this is the version we've downloaded for the video. Currently it's at 2018.1.3. As you can see, I've split the sections into each one of the features for 2018.1. The first one we'll be looking at is the cascading filters and all in hierarchy and the analytics object in guidance. So if we go to this particular sheet, so here cascading filters now allow a filter selection to pass through all relevant members of a hierarchy with respect to the member's position in the hierarchy. In previous versions, the filters applied to all regardless of the member's position in the hierarchy. This will reduce query time from minutes to seconds. So if you see from this particular filter here, it's currently fixed at the furniture level. If we change it to office supplies, you can see how each one of the members in the hierarchy, according to their position, is filtered. Do the same for technology. Now, whilst we're in this particular filter, you can see from this selection here, showing all relevant values. Because we're now using a hierarchy in Tableau, as we've shown in previous videos, it's got all values in the hierarchy. This makes it easier to drill down. Now, just to recap, a hierarchy is simply created by dragging dimensions into another dimension. So here we have product name, subcategory, and category, and we've just dragged these all together to give it a hierarchy. Okay, so the next one we want to look at is the step charts. Now, the step charts are basically a new way to display a line. So here all I've done is I've selected a couple of areas here. You can clearly see these little squares. So what I'll do is I'll just say this, and just do that, and then say, yeah, select all these. Yeah, say select all these. And then what we want to do is toggle on the path section. So you can see from here we have square, we can go back to line, we have a sort of dashed version here, jump chart, and then you have the step, and then a normal line. And it's quite simple to use. It's just a case of it's showing a step line chart is similar to a line chart, except it uses horizontal lines to connect the 2 points, unlike a traditional line chart where the line follows the most direct route. Next, we want to go into the dual axis measures of a different format. So here we've just used Superstore, and we've got quantity and sales. And all I've literally done is changed the options on here to a dual axis. So here we have a decimal, and here we have a whole number. Normally, in previous versions of Tableau, if you right click and hold on dual axis, that would never be available. It is now, and you can synchronize. So you can now dual axis and synchronize to different data types. In previous versions, the options were grayed out. Out of one was a whole and one was a decimal. Whilst we're on this, we can see the analytics pane. As you can see from here, in this instance, it shows there's box plots available, so there's no need for visual cues. But if we go back to the cascading filters, because we haven't got many points on the screen, you can see when you hover over it, it says not enough marks in the view to show box plots. This is the unique analytics object guidance. And next we want to look into the clustering. So look at the clustering. So in previous versions you can have k-means cluster and you can just literally just put it on color. Now you have the option to drag the cluster into, say, a dimension, and what it allows you to do now is use that, rename that cluster so you can use it later. So you can see from here you got this product cluster 1 is literally just drag clusters from there, and you can just edit it and just edit the group, so you can see it becomes a group. And you can see from here cluster 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can control it. So it says we now have a feature for clustering where clusters can now be saved as a custom cluster by dragging to the data pane and renaming. You could then refit the model with a new refit option. So the new refit option is basically, if we take this clusters 1 or clusters 2, and if you look at this button here, refit, when you click on refit, it says clusters will be recalculated based on recent data. The clusters name will be reset and the number of clusters might change. You wish to continue? Yes. So what it does, it processes it according to the option that you've chosen. Okay, now we looked at vision tooltips in our section 5. We'll look at the linear geometry. So the linear geometry is basically, you can see from here we have a graph. It's not a good example as such. You can see when you hover off, you now have lines. So if you see from here, we can zoom in and zoom in, zoom in, or zoom out. If we had a proper map, we could see a more granular version or a more zoomed in version of a particular area. Next, we'll look into the dual axis on different data types. Just bear with me 1 sec, because Tableau's taking a lot of time to do its processing. Okay, that's not the one we want. A few teething problems, but it's okay. Just go onto here. Oh, there we go. So here's what we wanted to show. We want to show the dual axis on maps for custom generated. So here basically we have longitude and latitude, which shows the coordinates just for a map. But what we now can do is drag latitude on there and change the color, add a custom latitude if we needed to show a more granular version. Then if you click on here and click on dual axis, it merges them together. In previous versions we couldn't do this, now we can. So now we almost have an overlay. And these are some of the great features of Tableau 2018.1. What we can do is we can look at the release version. So 2018.1.0 is this one, and 2018.1.3 is the latest one. And you can see all the features, etc., that is going to be available.